Hi, and welcome to LearningWorks for Kids Game of the Year list for 2022. In this video, we are going to be talking about all of our favorite games this year and what made them stand out for us. There are so many good games to look forward to in 2023, but for now, let's take a look back and see what we couldn't stop playing this year. Hey, Evan here. My game of the year for 2022 is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the Nintendo Switch. The Monolith Soft game was released on July 29th of this year. This is the third installment of the series and follows a team of 6 characters from 2 opposing factions. In the game, you start off as Noah, who is an officer for the Kavesi troops. Soon after starting, your team is tasked with scouting out a suspicious ship approaching. From there, you are teamed up with Agnian troops, the opposing faction, to help free the colonies. I don't want to spoil too much of the story, but I will say that not everything is as it seems. Between the beautiful graphics and the well-written story, there is also a beautiful soundtrack. If you haven't tried this game out yet, I highly recommend it.
This is JR, videographer here at LearningWorks for Kids. My game of the year for 2022 will have to be Stray. Developed by Blue 12 Studio and published by Annapurna Interactive, Stray released on July 12, 2022 for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Windows. In this game, you get to become a real, walking, meowing cat. This game is about a world where you are in the future where humans went extinct, and the only living beings left are cats, robots, and alien parasites. So what makes this game so amazing other than playing as a cat? Well, you get to explore this dystopia of the future and solve the game's many puzzles, as well as running away from parasites trying to eat you. I don't want to spoil the story too much, so I won't mention it. However, the game's graphics are incredible, the soundtrack is wonderful, there's hilarious moments in the game where you act like a cat, and there's many hidden lore scattered throughout the game if you're into that. I recommend giving Stray a try and see how you feel walking around on 4 legs.
Hello, this is Jonathan, a videographer with LearningWorks for Kids. My favorite game of 2022 is the fun and colorful platformer Tinykin. This is the second outing for the developer Splash team, an indie studio from ex-Ubisoft creatives, and was released on August 20th. I've always been a fan of games that insert you into a place where everything is huge, like Katamari Damacy or Chibi Robo, and this game does that well. In Tinykin, you play as Milo, a tiny astronaut, tasked with exploring a bug-ridden, abandoned house in the 90s. You're figuring out the mysteries of the house's remaining inhabitants and how and what you'll need to get back home. Along the way, you get to travel through the gorgeously crafted world within that house with the help of various tools, like a bar of soap or soap bubbles, which help you to speed across ropes or float over large gaps. Tinykin are scattered throughout each level and help out in many ways with your various missions to assist the many bugs within the house. If you are a fan of platformers, as well as tiny and big things, I highly recommend this game. While its focus is on collecting things, it's never overbearing, and it remains enjoyable throughout as you freely explore all the nooks and crannies each level or room has to offer. It is pure fun bounding about in various ways while using your tiny tools and Tinykin. A great soundtrack and a compelling mystery also help make Tinykin my favorite game of the year.
Hey everyone, this is Shanna, the Director of Education with LearningWorks, and my game of the year is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Believe it or not, this was the first Kirby game I ever played, and it was so much fun. This is the first Kirby game with an open world in 3D, where you explore the different areas of the map in order to collect Waddle Dees who have been kidnapped. Based on the items you find, Kirby can acquire different powers such as wind, ice, and fire copy abilities, which he can then use to make his way through the world. And this game has a new feature to the Kirby games called Mouthful Mode. This means that Kirby can eat different kinds of objects and actually become those objects. I never got sick of driving around as the Kirby car or breaking through concrete as the Kirby traffic cone. I liked that even after my first playthrough, I found that I was still missing some things. But instead of being frustrating, I just wanted to hang out in the big, colorful world of the game. I also really enjoyed the energy that each individual boss brought to their levels, and the story was surprisingly heartwarming at the end. Oh, and there is a Waddle Dee town where you can go and eat a cake shaped like a Kirby car. It doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is available on the Nintendo Switch.
Hello, and thank you for checking out LearningWorks for Kids' brief review of The Planet Crafter. The Planet Crafter is a single-player, first-person survival sandbox developed and published by Bijou Games. The player takes on the role of a lone human on a hostile, desolate planet. Your mission? Terraform the planet sufficiently for human habitation. This involves increasing the planet's atmospheric pressure, generating oxygen, and producing heat. For those of you who have an interest in the environmental sciences, science fiction, and/or sandbox crafting, well, this is a great game for you. Not only is this game challenging and rewarding, it offers plenty of opportunities to develop and strengthen your thinking skills. These include working memory, planning, time management, organization, focus, and flexibility. Each of these skills are essential in advancing in this game in order to efficiently gather resources, develop facilities, and survive to see the planet transform from a lifeless rock into a lush and vibrant ecosystem. A free demo is available on the Steam store, so check it out. Thanks for watching.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today. What is your game of the year? Are there any we left off of our list that you think we should check out? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to watch more reviews or video games that can help you get better at real-world skills, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's all for now. Be sure to check out our other game spotlights here on the channel and our other content at LW4K.com.